Ishibon and Guru in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, burning news for you guys, because all about the transfer news and every single news about Arsenal. A new kit leak again. So please watch the video till the end to get all the highlights, updates and everything about Arsenal. We come up every single day twice, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Well, Arsenal believe they have won the race to sign Thomas Partey after agreeing personal terms with almost every detail of the move already agreed. Arsenal still need to agree a fee with Atletico Madrid, who are holding out for his £45.5 million release clause. So it's pretty much clear that if it's pretty much clear. If Arsenal want to sign Thomas Partey, go out and buy the player outright. I mean, look at Chelsea. They wanted a striker. They waited for Tammy Abraham. Nothing worked out, or probably is not that, promising enough. He would take time. So most importantly, they would want a central striker. Well, they went for Timo Werner, one of the best in Europe. One of the best in Europe, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you do. I mean, it's all up to Stan Kroenke and it's all up to the management. Pull the plug. Whatever you want, you need to go and get it. That's what it's all about. That is exactly how it should be. So if you guys believe in Stan Kroenke and also the management, do let me know in the comment section what you feel about. Is it possible that Arsenal will sign their most long-term prospect of Thomas Partey, or they won't? Just let me know. Well, Premier League chiefs are set to crack down on football's COVIDiots with big fines and possible points penalties. COVIDiots are people who have broken the lockdown rules, so the top flight's rulers want to protect Project Restart against sloppy behavior by clubs and players, which could lead to a coronavirus spike. And emergency powers will be brought in to give Premier League police the power to hand out fines of around £200,000 for offences. A second coronavirus crime would mean double punishment, while repeat offenders will face limitless penalties, including point deduction. Wow, that is huge. Okay, that's huge. A number of Premier League stars have already breached government lockdown rules, including Kyle Walker, Jack Grealish, Serge Aurier, Jordan Ibe and Alexandre Lacazette, and that is why we need to be worried about it. Well, moving on, Aubameyang leaving on a free would be criminal according to Arsenal legend David O'Leary. He wants best price for contract rebel. Arsenal allowing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to run down his contract and leave as a free agent would be criminal. A talismanic presence at Emirates Stadium is heading down that path at present. No extension has been agreed to a deal due to expire in the summer of 2021, meaning that the Gunners may soon have to consider parting with the prolific frontman. O'Leary said, "I think the club has learned in the past that letting people's contract run down and walking out on free transfers, top players have done that. It's not financially right for the club. Personally, I hope he signs again because his goal scoring record is unbelievable, but the club has got to find out, does he want to stay, and if he doesn't, then I think they have got to cash in on him. You cannot afford to let contracts run down now, particularly a player like that. If he runs his contract down and just walks out on a free, that would be criminal in many ways. But we all have to have our own structures on the financial sides of things. I don't know what he's looking for. Arsenal pay fantastically well. Whether that is good enough for him, if it's not going to be, I hate to say it, I think they have got to go and get the best price for him and use that money to bring in someone young and hungry and hopefully do great for Arsenal Football Club. I hope it doesn't come to that, but let's see. Well, the biggest news, Thomas Partey has a clear idea of where he wants to play next season. This is from a very trusted official source. Those close to him and Atletico Madrid officials are fully aware of the player's desire to move to Arsenal. The player does not know whether his wish will be fulfilled or not, as this depends on the agreement of the two clubs. Arsenal is serious on their endeavours. Let's see. Well, moving on, the leaked design of the Arsenal 2020-2021 third kit with a legend marine and light flash orange color combination. You guys can see it. If you guys can feel it, let me know in the comment section whether you liked it or not. Manchester City are confident that they will see their Champions League ban overturned when appeal is heard because they have some irrefutable evidence. So it looks like Manchester City looks set to come back to the topmost flight. Well, moving on. Well, it was a competition at Get French Football News where, William Saliba, it was a competition between William Saliba versus Odson Edward, and William Saliba is the promising French talent this year, and congratulations William Saliba, you deserve it, but I would want to see more of you playing for Arsenal. But moving on, the Champions League could be played out in a mini tournament in Portugal. It emerged last week that the final might be moved from Istanbul, and now it appears the whole tournament could be played out in Lisbon. German city, Frankfurt are also said to be in the running. UEFA are likely to announce the plans for the tournament after their meeting on June 17th. So let's see. Arsenal will again have to have the opportunity to sign Daniel Regani this summer as the defender has fallen out of favour under Maurizio Sarri at Juventus. The Gunners were reportedly keen on signing him, but at the end of the day they opted for David Luiz once it was clear that he was not available. Luiz is not set to agree a new deal as Arsenal look for an upgrade. However, they will face stiff competition from Wolves with Nuno Espirito Santo seeing Rugani as an ideal defender for his 3-5-2 system. Well, Arsenal will sell a host of flops including Mesut Ozil and Shkodran Mustafi this summer because also on the line of fire it is Sokratis, Rob Holding and Sead Kolasinac. Arsenal scouts who discovered a string of top young stars have been booted out by email as well. The Emirates get tough amid the club's biggest ever financial crisis. The 10 senior spies who found Bukayo Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe, Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Reece Nelson have been axed shortly after youth recruiters got the bullet. So this will happen. But moving on, Arsenal prospect Matthew Dennis looks set to leave on free transfer as Gunners Academy overhaul continues. Matthew Dennis is set to leave Arsenal when his scholarship terms expire at the end of the month. Dennis, who can play in defence and midfield, featured regularly at under 18 level this season. However, he has numerous youngsters ahead of him in the pecking order across both positions, including former Barcelona prospect Joel Lopez, VFL Bochum loanee Jordi Osotutu, and Zach Swanson, who has been training with Mikel Arteta's first team in recent days. Well, he actually rejected Chelsea to join. Posted on Instagram saying that it's been a pleasure, Arsenal, and it's pretty much clear. He made 15 appearances for Ken Gillard's under-18s in all competitions this season, ending the campaign playing as a winger and briefly featured at under-23 level during a draw with Derby County in August. Well, moving on, 1 week before the restart, Tottenham will play Norwich in a friendly. Well, it will be a Friday game, so let's see. Well, all the best to them. David Silva will be offered the chance to make a lucrative move to Qatar once his Man City contract expires. Well, the report suggests that league leaders Al Duhail are desperate to add him to their books, so they would want to sign him for a very good prosperity. Well, moving on, Timo Werner has grabbed all the headlines with his goals for RB Leipzig this season and also a move ahead for Chelsea, but Christopher Nkunku has been just as integral to the success of Julian Nagelsmann's dynamic and exciting team. The 22-year-old has made more assists than any other player in the Bundesliga besides Thomas Müller and Jadon Sancho, so it is a little surprise that he is attracting admiring glances from Premier League. Arsenal was strongly linked with the Frenchman last year, only for their interest to be spurned when he instead opted to leave Paris Saint-Germain for Germany. And I think Unai Emery was very much keen to bring in Nkunku to the Emirates. That did not happen, but Arsenal could still use a player of his type because they're missing an attacking midfielder. Because I'll tell you why he's needed. This is largely down to Nkunku has been given a great deal of freedom by Nagelsmann. He is the most prolific dribbler, averaging 1.8 per Bundesliga appearance this season. Nkunku is also their most prolific playmaker of key passes, averaging 2.7 per outing. That places him well above the likes of Werner, Marcel Sabitzer and Dani Olmo. It's the same when it comes to his crossing statistics, 1.6 per league match. That is huge. So if Arsenal go and get Nkunku, I will be the most happiest person in the world. Well, but these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So sit back, relax and enjoy all the news in the pandemic or whatever may be the situation. You get 2 videos about Arsenal every single day. All the news views. So all you got to do is subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers. And don't forget, we are on the mission to reach 5,000 subscribers. Help us reach there as soon as possible.